Good morning, welcome back. It is Sunday. It is hopefully going to be a good Cup Series race at Mexico City today. I'm recording this on Saturday before the Xfinity race and before we head down to the Speedrome, weather pending. But today I wanted to go ahead and open up our second pack of 2024 Parkside Indy Car cards. Picked these up here a couple weeks ago down at my local card shop, Indy Card Exchange. If you're ever in the area, down in Fishers on 96th Street, go check out Andy and his team. They got a lot to choose from. They typically don't have a lot of racing, and they just say it's not a big mover there, but I've never seen it sit on the shelf very long. But I think that there's a lot less interest in racing than there is, obviously, with the Colts and the Pacers and all the other events and stuff. But they always have something for somebody down there, whether it's in their 10-cent boxes, their dollar bins, their vintage cards, their graded cards, their hobby boxes, hobby packs, etc. Go check them out. They're a bunch of good guys down there, and they did have some of the IndyCar guys at their shop earlier this year for a signing. But here you see 25 cards per box. There's all of our information, and it'll come in just a plain white wrapper. There we go. I need to get down to the track or check my local Target to see if they got the 2025 Parksides. Maybe pull some cool stuff out of those. We've got some nice cards out of those so far. These are a little difficult to open. If you go over and watch King NASCAR, Logan Ward's channel, he had some 2025 Parksides, and they were like this, a little tough to open. He got some pretty decent cards here and there. Let's see. There's no thick cards in there. That doesn't mean we didn't sneak in an auto or something. I like that one. That's a nice one. Indy 500 Honors. Is that Scotty McLaughlin? 2023 winner. Very nice. That'd be a nice one to get signed. I like that. Callum Ilott. Scott Dixon. Got Marcus Ericsson, another former winner of the 500 there. Connor Daly, local boy here. Always gets the crowd going whenever he takes lead. Now we got the silvers, or the parallels, or whatever you want to call it. So we got Iowa Speedway. Can't really get a good idea who that is. Another Scotty McLaughlin card there. Jury Vips. Marcus Ericsson, taking some pictures there. And then, what is this? Is that Laguna Seca? Yeah, Weather Tech Raceway. So yes, Laguna Seca is what I still call it. Elio Castro Neves. So this is definitely the Scott McLaughlin fan pack. If you were a Scott McLaughlin fan, this is a pack you'd want. Jack Harvey. Ryan Hunter-Ray. TK once again. Tony Kanaan. Alex Palou. Stingray Robb. Benjamin Peterson. Another Callum Ilott there. Looks like we got some Indy NXT cards coming up maybe. Pato Award. First time seeing him in this pack. Here we go. Reese Gold. Yeah, that's the Indy NXT. So we can put that in the insert pile. Alex Palou. Whoops. Delvin DeFrancesco. Looks like we're going to end with Christian Lundgaard and Alex Palou. So really no super solid cards in there. I'm trying to see if this one maybe had the number on it or if it was foil or whatever. Got a few silver cards. But really, my favorite card is that one, the first one we pulled out of the pack. I think that's a great shot. That iconic pagoda. Sky looks great. And you got Scotty jumping out of the car there. All sorts of excited there. Or I'm sorry, it's Joseph Newgarden. Why do I keep calling him Scott McLaughlin for? Wow. Boy, that was horrible. So Joseph Newgarden. I don't know why I was thinking that was McLaughlin for. I guess because McLaughlin I think he had the Pennzoil car there this year, and I don't know. Oh boy. Wow. Well, rent that video. Okay, but still, Joseph Newgarden. That's my car of the day. I really like how it looks. Be a nice one to get signed. I know some of you IndyCar guys are probably screaming at my screen the first few seconds of the video when I tear into that pack and think it's Scott McLaughlin and not Joseph Newgarden. Anyway, just big brain fart on my end. We'll do better next time. So as always, hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Really, really would appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.